Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Reed. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The give, it's Owens. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Reed fires left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So South Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Few guys in the sport have the physical skill, size, and speed of Nick Harbor. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sellers. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hits the hole. It's Fuller. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his man.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the pack...
Makes the grab in their space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires it incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Out wide right, it's Bennett. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And I think it's safe to say Lenore Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenore Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sellers from the gun on third down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board.
Sprinting away! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. It's such a timing and an art when you run this option. You want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open, and then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Delay to the back. It's Owens. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Owens. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. The give. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Throwing, Sellers. That one just came off his hand badly.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on.
Gonna take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Because of this receiver's size, even when he's covered, he's open. You've got to give him shots. You've got to put it somewhere near his body. Let those long arms go pluck the football and get you a big first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Again, it's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. He's changing the play. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Reed. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, pressure's coming. This one's complete.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on second down. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throwing Reed. Left side is Wiley. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Driving forward, it's Owens. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sellers. Right side, it's Harbor. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Fuller. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As we start the 2nd half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Tuggle. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And I feel like they kind of needed that play right here on 3rd down, man. They've kind of struggled. They've had to punt several times this football game. They've already dug themselves a hole. Maybe that will give them a little adrenaline shot. Maybe that can give them some momentum moving forward. They got to have something. They need a spark to get back in this football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, after struggling so much in the 1st half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the 2nd half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers on the move. He'll pull it down and run. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Reed. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Going downfield for the big play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Sellers from the gun on third down. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sellers from the gun on third down. Can't get him to the ground. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
Texas A&M 13, South Carolina 3.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's stopped. They'll need a bunch on second down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking for space. It's Owens. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the RPO, got him.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
He'll keep it on second down, but nowhere to go. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter, but now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sellers. Got it. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sellers to the air again. Out wide right, it's Hunt. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
4th down, Sellers. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Gamecocks start flying down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment on the play. Again, it's Sellers. Throwing right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Back's got it on the screen. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They're all over it. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. They're working that left side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get 1 1st down. And Palmer, they can run it. They can play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out to get the execution needed to win this game.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game